Good morning, Webster City. Welcome to another amazing episode of Wctv. I'm Brenna Parker, and this is Boone Myers. And today you'll see what's been going on these past few weekends, plus a few other fun things.
That's right, Brenna. You'll see how our own speakers did an individual speech, how to pull off a great prank, and what the wrestlers went down on the mats.
So stay tuned because we'll be right back. And they lived happily ever after.
Great speech, Brenna, but I think it sounded a little too storybook for individual speech.
I wasn't trying to do individual speech, Boone. I was just telling a story because I miss group speech.
Well, you should have gone out for individual speech then. They're kind of alike.
I've heard of that, but I don't know if it's really my thing. I guess I'm not really sure what it's all about.
It's a good thing we have Jan Ryder to let us in on speech. Jan, take it away.
Sticks and Stones by Ruby Redford. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me.
Gramp said we'll see the whole ding-dong country. My father said that Graham couldn't read maps worth a hill of beans and that he was grateful I had agreed to go along.
Broiler chickens are bred to be so top-heavy that the bones in their legs splinter and they spend much of their lives in chronic pain.
So what are all these people talking about?
Individual speech is an extracurricular event, activity that the students can partake in, and what they do is to join, anybody can join in the whole high school. You will compete against other schools in the area. You just come in and you'll practice with me. We practice for about 6 weeks before the event. The many different categories, there are about 13 or 14 different categories, and some of them are public address. Public address is where you get someone else's speech. They've already given the speech, they wrote it themselves, and you memorize this. There's how-to speeches. There's spontaneous speaking, where you have to just know current events. So many different kinds.
As the individual speech supervisor, Mrs. Garvey helps students prepare their speeches for the competition. Students must choose a subject to focus their speech on. Then they must write and edit it. It all has to be memorized and within the time limits. All this preparation must put some pressure on these students.
I chose a speech on animal rights because I'm a vegetarian and it's important to me.
I chose NASCAR for original oratory because it is an easy topic and I know a lot about it.
Lucky for me, I don't have to write a speech because I can memorize someone else's.
Because of IHSSA rules, we were not able to get any footage of the performers, but everyone was eager to talk about speech back at camp.
I calm my nerves before a competition by trying to breathe deeply because I tend to forget to when I get worked up.
I calm my nerves before speech by practicing to Lucas. He's pretty calming.
I calm my nerves before a competition by eating Uncrustables with Carrie Oman.
I think it went pretty well. I was nervous, but the judge had some positive feedback.
I got a 1!
With districts over, there are 10 out of 23 students from WCHS advancing on to state. So it's back to practicing and improving their speeches for all these speechers. I'm Jan Ryder reporting for WCTV, and this speech isn't over yet.
Boone, I don't think individual speech is for me at all.
Seriously? I think you'd be great at it.
I know, I was just kidding. April Fools.
Brenna, it's not April Fool's.
I know, I was just kidding again.
You're not a very good jokester.
I'm not a very good pranker either. It's okay though. Che Rusa has all the street smarts on pranking, so I can polish up before the real April Fool's Day.
All right, I got the middle school concert coming up. I'm clear for that. Oh my gosh, the variety show. Oh, I'm gonna have to be in that too. Ooh, we get out early that day. Oh, but we have conferences. Oh, no school that day. I can work. Let's see. Oh my gosh, April Fool's Day. What on earth am I going to do for pranks?
I've saran wrapped people's cars before. And taken window paint. That's always fun.
Put red Kool-Aid in a shower head. Okay, so I put saran wrap on a doorway this time. Just keep going back and forth so they can't see it. Scream like a little girl and they come running. They run right into it, hit the ground. That's when I laugh. The look on their face, priceless.
All right, I got it. I'm gonna saran wrap a car. But where exactly am I gonna get that much saran wrap?
The best place to buy prank supplies is Hy-Vee.
All right, I got it. Let's go. All right, so I got my saran wrap. Let's do this. Holy cannoli, look at my car! Wow, only this could happen to me. I feel pretty cruddy right now, but I guess I'm not the only one that gets pranked. I wonder what happens to other people.
My brother put a table on my bed while I was sleeping.
I got a water balloon thrown at me and then a bunch of flour thrown on me. I was very sad.
All right, well, I guess it's not the end of the world. This has been Trey Rooster reporting for Wctv, wishing you happy pranking.
Trey, that was awesome. I have a ton of great prank ideas now.
You're not the only one who has tricks up his sleeve, Boone.
What you talking about, Willis?
I'm talking about our wrestlers. They had such a great season, and we're dishing out all sorts of tricks left and right at state.
Yeah, their season flew by, and they definitely went out with a bang.
Becca Gertis got us all the info.
With the mats put away and the podium taken down, the state wrestling tournament this past Wednesday through Saturday has come to an end. This year, WCHS sent 5 wrestlers down to the state mats in Des Moines.
First-year state qualifiers were Royce Nessa, Joe Powers, BJ Bremer, and Dylan Fielder. The 5th wrestler who competed at Wells Fargo Arena is 4-time state qualifier Tyler Patton.
These boys are here to share some of their insight into the state wrestling tournament that they attended. What inspired you to make it to state?
My beloved Tyler Patton.
What was the best part about making it to state wrestling?
I liked having my name on the state bracket.
The best part was hanging out in my room with Royce Nessa.
How did it feel to make it to state wrestling as a freshman?
It felt good because I knew I was in the top 16 in the state of Iowa.
How did you prepare for your state wrestling appearance?
I ran really hard and jumped.
Heading into the arena, the boys had their hopes high and their minds focused after one of many inspirational speeches from the head coach, Ted Larson. Coach Larson took time off from coaching the boys on the mat to give us a little insight on how he felt about the boys' accomplishments this year.
What's the best part about having 5 guys make it to the state tournament this year?
The best part of it is that, you know, it's the most that we've had in quite a few years, so it's a sign that what we're doing and what the kids are doing, they're starting to, we're getting better.
What's the best part about the state wrestling tournament for you?
Seeing our kids make that commitment and work hard and make it to that level and then competing at that level and then getting kids on the podium. That's the best part.
How do you feel about qualifying for the state duels?
Real excited. It's the last time that Webster City Wrestling was at the state duels was 1991. So it's a great feeling to see our kids having that success. And to make it to the state duels, that means you're in the top 8 in the state. So it's very exciting.
Congratulations to all the wrestlers this year and their achievements, including making it to the state duels for the first time since 1991. We would also like to congratulate Tyler Patton on taking home the silver, and Royce Nessa, Joey Powers, BJ Bremer, and Dylan Fielder on acquiring the state qualifier title.
Thanks, Becca. Everyone at WCHS has had a great time watching winter sports, but now everyone's season has wrapped up.
But that doesn't mean anything except for that spring is here, and we're all going to be a lot busier around here.
Juniors, you have your work cut out for you in prom planning, so be sure you're going to your meetings, or big bad Mr. Alex is going to start coming after you. Congratulations to those of you who were in the spring play. It pretty much rocked. And also, awesome job to those of you who went to individual speech, and to everyone who will be involved in a variety show. Until next time, peace out.
So what'd you hear about that guy in Lincoln Park?
Well, obviously, he's climbing in your windows, he's snatching your people up. So you need to hide your kids, hide your wife, because he's getting all your people out there. You don't need to come and confess, homeboy, because we're looking for you. We're going to find you, for real. You are First off, you got to bend your knees, put your arms out side to side, and you just got to back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up. Because my daddy taught me good. Now I'm backing that guy out of here like, oh my God, oh my God. Now black hoodie, white hoodie, black hoodie, white hoodie, black hoodie. I said, everybody stop. I want your money down, down, down. Now I was backing up, backing up, backing up, backing up.